You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Tomatoes are good for you. They're great for your heart, your skin, and even help prevent cancer. It's the kind of advice you hear everywhere from your doctor, from health magazines, and even from your grandma. But let me ask you something. How do you usually eat your tomatoes? If your answer is raw, just like that, then I have a little surprise for you. Because eating them raw means you're actually missing out on half of their potential. And here's the part most people don't know. Pair tomatoes with the wrong food, and instead of helping your body, you might be triggering inflammation. Yes, the very opposite of what you're aiming for. So today, let's talk about how to unlock 100% of the benefits tomatoes have to offer, and also which food combinations you should absolutely avoid. When you look at a tomato, it just looks healthy, doesn't it? That deep, rich red color, it's a sign of something powerful inside lycopene. Lycopene is a potent antioxidant. It fights inflammation, slows down aging, and yes, research shows it can even help stop the growth of certain cancer cells. But here's the twist. Lycopene isn't absorbed efficiently when tomatoes are raw. Your body just doesn't take in much of it that way. In fact, one study found that cooking tomatoes boosts the bioavailability of lycopene by more than 3 times compared to eating them raw. That's right, the heat breaks down the tomato's cell walls, releasing more lycopene and making it easier for your body to absorb. So if you've been eating tomatoes raw thinking you're getting the most out of them, well, it's time to upgrade your strategy. Tomatoes are one of those rare foods that actually become more nutritious when cooked, especially when they're gently simmered, roasted, or turned into a rich tomato sauce. And if you add a little healthy fat like olive oil, the absorption rate skyrockets. That's why in Mediterranean cuisine, tomatoes are almost always cooked with oil. They've known this for centuries. But here's where many people go wrong. Let's talk about the 3 biggest mistakes you might be making with tomatoes. Mistake number 1, adding sugar. Yes, dipping tomato slices in sugar might sound familiar if you grew up with it as a snack, but sugar turns this antioxidant powerhouse into a blood sugar bomb. It causes inflammation, spikes your glucose levels, and cancels out many of the health benefits you're aiming for. Mistake number 2, pairing tomatoes with cucumber. I know it sounds strange because they're such a common salad combo, but cucumbers contain an enzyme called ascorbinase, and it actually destroys vitamin C, one of the key nutrients in tomatoes. So that beautiful tomato-cucumber salad, it's not as healthy as you think. Mistake number 3, storing tomatoes in the fridge. Tomatoes hate the cold. Refrigeration dulls their flavor, changes their texture, and even reduces lycopene levels. Always store them at room temperature and out of direct sunlight until they're ripe. Now let's focus on how to eat tomatoes for maximum benefit. Cook them gently, simmer, roast, or turn them into a sauce. Slow cooking preserves the flavor while boosting lycopene levels. Add healthy fats. Olive oil is the best choice, but avocado or nuts also help with absorption. Eat them after meals, not on an empty stomach. The natural acidity can irritate your stomach lining if you're sensitive. Choose the right time of day, morning or lunch, is ideal for digestion and nutrient absorption. Use fresh tomatoes over ripe or old tomatoes. Lose both taste and nutritional value. And what about tomato juice? It can be great as long as it's unsweetened. Many store-bought tomato juices are loaded with added sugar or sodium, so always check the label. Better yet, make your own at home. Let's recap so it sticks in your mind. Cook tomatoes to unlock their full antioxidant power. Avoid eating them raw if you want maximum lycopene absorption. Never pair them with cucumbers. Skip the sugar, always. Pair them with olive oil or another healthy fat. Eat them earlier in the day for better digestion. The old belief that tomatoes are healthiest when raw is only half the truth. The real truth is that tomatoes, when treated the right way, can be one of the most powerful disease-fighting foods in your kitchen. Health starts with the right information. It's built into your habits. And maybe, just maybe today, will be the day you change the way you see tomatoes forever. If this inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who still eats their tomatoes raw every day. Because now you know the secret.